Hit the robot. What is up, my dragon and dragoness? Welcome back to Nacogdoches, like another video. Yes. So Microsoft have just been confirmed that Microsoft is able to buy Activision Blizzard, and the games that we're gonna get with this: World of Warcraft, and Heroes of Storm, Diablo 4, Crash Bandicoot. PlayStation ain't gonna like that. Of course, the Call of Duty series, Hexen, Overwatch, more Diablo, more Call of Duty, StarCraft, Candy Crush Saga, StarCraft getting more Call of Duty, Warcraft. That's the movie, all right, and Spyro, more Warcraft. Tony Hawk. I knew Tony Hawk was gonna be there, right? While I'm trying to find other games that they actually have, who we are, our iconic franchises. So there's the Call of Duty, Crash Bandicoot, which is crazy. Spyro, for real? Oh, I've been wanting to play that for a while. I mean, I get to play that for free because it's gonna be on Game Pass. So, the FTC, they were real worried about the online gaming cloud for mobile, right? And that's the reason why they was blocking it. There's the Diablo. Sony was blocking the games. What was blocking the contract, the acquisition, because they wanted Starfield. And so they was going to use it as a bargaining chip if they wanted. They're like, hey, if you really want this, all thing you got to do is give us Starfield. Let Starfield be on PlayStation. Because Sony was going to do that in the first place. They was going to try to get Starfield and make it exclusive to PlayStation only. And Xbox heard that, and they was like, no, fuck that. We just going to buy the company, so that way they can't do that. Because everybody knows Sony likes to have their exclusives, no matter what it is, if it's a time exclusive, stuff like that, and whatnot. So this is just coming to bite them in the ass for all the things that they did in the past of these stupid exclusive, time exclusive, skin exclusives, stuff like that. And then while all the other consoles are getting fucked over, you're like, well, just buy a PlayStation. I think it's funny because now that Xbox is doing it, Xbox is like, well, we're just going to buy the companies and give it out to everybody. Y'all like, that's not fair. Like, come on, man. It's like the person who, if you start losing, you change the rules in the middle of the game because you're losing. He's like, no, you can't do that. And when you're like, bro, you've been doing it this whole entire time. Now I want to do it. Now you want to get mad? That's crazy as hell. Tony Hawk, World of Warcraft, Overwatch, which is already free. StarCraft, I wanted to play that. I probably will. Bubble Witch Saga, Farm Hero Saga, Diamond Diaries. So these are a lot of games that we're gonna be getting. I feel like they do way more than that. Like, that just can't be it. Like Blizzard. That's basically it. Huh. So, and there was a lot of juicy stuff that was coming out, and a lot of stuff that made that made Sony look bad. I guess it was it the FTC who blocked it. They were more worried about what this going to do to Sony. And the whole point of the trial was like, hey, what is this going to do to consumers? Is this going to stop the consumers? Is this going to, and I don't know what the static and noise on my mic. I heard it earlier, and I don't like that. So they're like, what is this going to do to consumers? Is this going to help the consumers? Is it going to hurt the consumers? And that's what we need to know. I don't care about what is going on with Sony. This is not about Sony. This is about the consumers. And every time they got up there and talked, they kept saying crap about, well, Sony this and Sony that and blah, blah, blah. This is not fair. And what if they do this? And Sony's like, shut up, bro. We do that. So they was kind of dry snitching on themselves, and then it kind of hurt them in the end because they kept worried about what they could do and they couldn't do, and they was like, why is this a bad thing when everybody named grandma is going to be able to get this game, right? Why is it a bad thing when millions and more people are going to be able to play the game? Can you tell me why it's a bad thing? Because you're not really telling me what's the problem is, right? So they really weren't talking about it. They really didn't say anything. And they kept going with Sony this, Sony that, Sony this, Sony that. And the judge is like, what about the consumer? So the judge, she said that she's a gamer herself. She said she wasn't going to take long, and she didn't. I think it took her 2 weeks and stuff like that. And Microsoft is going to close on that deal. Now, Microsoft did come out and say that they're going to go talk to the FTC and other people and stuff like that to like rearrange the contract and whatever, so they could see, so that way when they get ready to, when they buy this deal, the games will be released over there and stuff like that. So even though Microsoft won, they still want the games to be in those areas and whatnot. They still want everybody to play. So Microsoft is thinking about the consumers, while Sony and everybody else is thinking it, about their pockets. And I think the person in the FCC was a ex-employee of Sony, which kind of got out. And that's the reason why I don't know if it was he or she, but they were more focused on, hey, what about Sony? What about Sony this? What about Sony that? So it basically was a Sony fanboy who blocked it, and then they was like, so how is it going to hurt the consumer? It's going to hurt Sony. Okay, but how's it going to hurt the consumer? They're going to hold exclusives from Sony. And Sony had the nerve to sit there and say, like, well, they're going to, it was either Sony or the FCC. Either way, they both working together. So they're, as a group, they would sit there saying, like, well, they're going to make exclusive content and only put it on their games while we get the inferior copy. Sony, you do that. You understand that, right? So that's one of the things that they kept doing over and over again and getting themselves in trouble. Like, bro, you do this. Shut up. You know, saying that, oh, we're not gonna get the get copy. They're gonna give us a buggy copy and stuff like that. And they was like, why would we do that? Because if we do that, that hurts our pocket. And like, all right, well then they're gonna have exclusives on their console and stuff like that. And they were like, no, we're not. And it's in the contract that we tried to give you that you said you didn't want to take. Why everybody else is like, what? You give us a 10-year deal? Oh yeah, we'll take that. And then so it just kept going on and on and on. And the reason why they were so scared is because they like, man, we did this. Oh, here's some more games. They like, we did this, right? We, us, the people. We did this all the time. So now they're like, we're scared that Microsoft is going to do it to us, right? Bitch, that ain't telling me shit. So it's like now they're scared that it's gonna happen to them. Like, you know, it's like the bully. You know, you get scared, like, oh, they go whoop our ass and blah blah whatever. And then you try to turn around and you get mad because somebody's doing it to you, and that's what's happening with Sony. And then also some sneaky emails and acquisitions were coming out. Microsoft was going to buy Sega. That was crazy. That the fact that they was actually going to buy Sega, I was like, oh snap. So, and then some emails and stuff like that where your boy Ryan, he was sitting there saying, like, he said, I wasn't worried about this acquisition at all. He said, I'm not worried about it. What I was worried about was Starfield. What I wanted was Starfield. He said, we're gonna be okay. We're gonna be just fine if they buy this acquisition. If they buy this acquisition, Sony is not gonna go anywhere. And then there was another email where he said that he wanted to use. He said the only reason why he said, I don't care about them buying the company. I just want to block them. I just want them to be blocked. And the reason why I want them to be blocked because I want Starfield. I want them to have it as a bargaining chip, so that way they can give us Starfield and all the other games that's from that damn company they just bought, Bethesda. They want Bethesda games back on PlayStation, and well, the other games that the old games, because I think there was something that's going around that saying that Microsoft, like the old games, was just going to be on Xbox only. But a lot of the games like they have, if it's owned by Microsoft, then Microsoft like it's going to be on Game Pass. And they was like, oh, they gonna put it on Game Pass and stuff like that. And the judge like, okay, and why won't you put it? Why won't you put Call of Duty on your servers and whatnot? You don't put your name brand games, your first party games on your service. So that's a you problem. That's not their problem. And of course, everybody's mad and stuff like that. And so what this does is this is going to force Sony to put their name brand games onto their service, on the subscription service that Sony plays, and this helps the consumer. This helps everybody gets moving forward, and everybody is going to be able to have the games that they want at a lower price. And Sony is going to be mad about that because the price is going to drop, but at the same time, they're going to be like, oh, Microsoft was on something. We actually get more money because people are buying the subscriptions versus $70 games. And Sony side was the first one to start that, and then Microsoft took it, and now Nintendo, of all people, which I don't understand, and I paid $70 for that damn game, but I love it. Everybody started doing the $70 deal, right? And Sony was the first one to do that too, to mark up the price and stuff like that. And it really don't feel like a damn difference. Like the price just went up, and we're getting screwed over. Like $100, we're gonna start paying $100 per game if this keeps going. And I think Microsoft understood that, and they was like, people don't want to spend this much money and stuff like that, and whatever. And so, and I understand like now what Phil was saying. He's like, we can make games all we want to, but that's not going to change. That's not going to change people to buy Xbox, and the console shift's gonna be over. And you know what? He's right. He is right. You know, people saw that and thought that, oh, he mean this or whatever. That means that they're not going to make any great games. No, that's not what that means. You can make great games all you want to, but if you have the other side that's playing dirty, who's making exclusive, there is a exclusive now on Hogwarts Legacy, a mission that you could only do on PlayStation that's held for a year. Then you are allowed to do it on the other consoles and whatnot. I think it's like getting a house or something like that. Whatever the damn mission is, which is stupid. It's exclusive like that or just dumb for any console. I don't care if it's Xbox or if it's PlayStation. If you have an item exclusive, I always thought that was dumb. If everybody got the damn game, everybody should have the exact same game, the exact same model, the exact same version of the game. Nobody, because you got this system, you got one that's a little bit better, that's worse, and then everybody else got the worst version. No, it shouldn't be like that at all. They did it with Marvel vs. Avengers, where they had like certain missions and certain drops on the PlayStation, while PC and Xbox, we got the shitty version, and nobody got Spider-Man but Sony. Spider-Man I could kind of understand because Sony owns it, but at the same time, it's a superhero thing, and just like they're doing now with Wolverine. Wolverine is going to be a PlayStation exclusive, and now I gotta buy a PS5 just so I can play Wolverine and Spider-Man and God of War. I used to buy it for baseball and Guilty Gear, but Guilty Gear is like, hey man, we coming over. And even PlayStation, even though it says Sony Sony Active or whatever it says when it loads up when you play MLB The Show, but it's on Xbox now. So like these games starting to come over, and they start to realize, bro, like we're making more money on both consoles instead of just putting it on one. Not doing it. And then Guilty Gear was like, hey, Guilty Gear's on Game Pass now. I guarantee they getting fucking money. It's like, yo, we got a big boost and stuff like that. We could actually make like other games and make a sequel to this and whatever. So, because Microsoft just got, fuck you money, I'm gonna buy you and you gonna like it, and then I'm gonna slap this money in your face for hush money, and then I'm gonna slap you for abuse money. They're just throwing money everywhere to everybody. Like these companies are getting paid to have their games on Game Pass, and then people, not only do they get paid for that, but the people who are playing it are like, actually I want to keep this before it goes off of Game Pass. Then they buy Guilty Gear, and then, you know, my bad, I didn't mean to smack y'all. Then they get to keep it, and then that's extra money in their pocket when people buy it. So it works out for the consumer. It really do. Like Game Pass is a wonderful thing, and Sony don't want to jump on board because Sony wants to screw y'all over and have y'all pay full price all the time. Because they're like, we have great games. We know that these dummies gonna pay for God of War, and they not gonna wait until the sale comes. We know these dummies gonna pay Spider-Man full price. We know these dummies gonna pay for Wolverine when we bring it out full price. Meanwhile, Microsoft is like, yes, Starfield is gonna be exclusive to Xbox. It's our biggest exclusive. Just like that, whatever that Redfall, I believe. When it comes out, it's going to be a Xbox exclusive, and it's going to be on Game Pass. Starfield's going to be on Game Pass. Every other games, any games that we own will be on Game Pass. Like, that's crazy. You got Netflix of gaming. All right, so here are the game. What the hell? Empire Earth? Yo, they did make Guitar Hero. I forgot about that. Heavy Gear video games. These King Quest, Overwatch, Pitfall, really? Police Quest and SWAT, Quest of Glory, Skylander, Space Quest, Spyro the Dragon, Starcraft, Tenchu, Tony Hawk series. Damn, it was a good series. I bought 5. War, like they like I saw Activision like and a lot of the booty. I've seen a lot of their names everywhere. What is this? Subcategories, pages of Activision franchises, 3D Ultra Pinball, Assault Heroes. Oh, they actually show it. You bitch. Caesar, okay. Call of Duty. Call to Power? Huh, okay. That's like a PC game, right? They own Candy Crush? Oh my god. Alright, what is this? They don't have pictures. CD Build, Crash Bandicoot, of course. Darkwing Diablo, Empire Earth, Extreme Paintball. Okay. Farm Heroes, The Front Page, Sport Baseball, Gabriel Knight. They do own Geometry Wars. I love that game. I got all 3 of their series. Oh my god, Guitar Hero, bro, bring that back. List of High Rise Adventures video game. What the fuck is that? Never seen it before. Okay, Echo. We got Spyro again, Overwatch, Police Quest. So like here are all the games you're going to get. All right. What the list of? They have teenage. No, the fuck they don't. Oh, that makes me so happy. The Still video game series originally developed by Japanese developer acquired, where the player assumes the role of a ninja in the 16th century in Japan. The title in Japanese literally translate in English a divine retribution. Oh, okay. Of course, Tony Hawk. True Crime. Like True Crime's the police game, law enforcement. Yeah, it is in L.A. I love True Crimes. They had a good soundtrack. Ultimate Soccer Management. Okay, Warcraft and Zork. So these are the games that they have, which is crazy. So now Microsoft is going to own all these games that's under Activision. Anything Activision, like we'll publish it and stuff like that. It may be another company that did it, but Activision may publish it. And anything that Activision publisher does, like Microsoft, so like, we're going to put that on Game Pass, right? They're like, yeah. Okay, as long as you know we're going to put that on Game Pass. Like, we'll still publish it and do everything you want, but your game is going to be on Game Pass. So, Activision was a lot of Tony Hawk. I think Activision used to do, like, the WWE games back in the day, if I'm not mistaken. Like, they were part of it, just like a smidge, maybe. Maybe I'm just thinking about other stuff, and it's just, like, kind of crumble. I could have sworn they did, like, some... That was THQ. My bad. So, this is going to be great for everybody. Everybody's going to have fun with this. We all going to be excited. We get to save money in our pocket by doing this monthly thing with Microsoft. And this is going to force PlayStation to do their monthly subscription too. And do y'all right where y'all start paying monthly subscriptions for cheap. And you're going to be able to play God of War, Spider-Man, stuff like that. So instead of you spending $70 3 to 4 or 5 different times, you only gonna be spending like anywhere from 15 to $20 once a month just to play all those games that you're gonna play any damn way. And then once it goes on sale, hey, now you got it for a cheaper bargain. You didn't miss out. You didn't have to wait, and you did. Well, you didn't have to wait to play it, but then you also waited to wait to see what the game was gonna be when it's on sale, and then you get it at a cheaper discount price. And then because you got if they do it like Microsoft, then you get the deals whatnot just because you're a gold member or because you have that subscription and stuff like that, and then you're cool. Microsoft is already partnered with EA. Aren't they already partnered with Activision? Am I tripping? No, that's Ubisoft. They partnered with Ubisoft a little bit. They're like, hey, get this Ubisoft game going on and stuff like that. You could subscribe to Ubisoft and get this bullshit. And I'm like, so I'll show y'all what I'm talking about. Right here. Like, it's on the website, EA Plus. Like, so all these games with EA, I get to play for free because they partner with Xbox. Right? So any game that comes out, I get to play for free. PGA Tour, I do want to play that, but I'm going to wait till you are a full trial. So, and then recently added, I get to play that now, which is great and fantastic. I'm gonna download these. Actually, I'm gonna download the Xbox version. I did a video how to get the regular Xbox version for the sports games, and what they don't tell you. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna go here, go to the store. I'm gonna do this real quick, and you're gonna go all the way down, include it. What the hell? Oh, that's Factor Edition. People also like. What is this? There you go. You go all the way at the bottom, and you find the Xbox One version, the way you can save storage. You're welcome. And I'm gonna download that later on. But the point of this was to see that you got EA and then you got Ubisoft. And then it's like, play reward, blah blah blah, enjoy 60 games and stuff like that. And for 1 month, $17.99, which I would never, like, no thanks. I don't want to. So this is not really a partner. It's just them helping them out. Yeah, we put your stuff on our page, but I don't think anybody's gonna do it because we're already paying that much for, Game Pass. We're not gonna pay that for something else. There's some people like, man, I buy 17 months, but Ubisoft don't make a lot of games. Meanwhile, Game Pass, you're playing games that's all over the place from different companies. So. And it's gonna get to the point to where with Sony is gonna have to do this, and they're not gonna like it, and it is what it is. So, but anyway, hope y'all enjoyed the video. If you did, hit the like button. If you're new, subscribe to the channel, man. Thank you for watching the video. I know it's 25 minutes long. I'm sorry. It was a lot to talk about and whatnot, but this year of them, GoldenEye came to Game Pass, bro. I'm trying to tell you. So this year of this court case has been crazy, and the fact that Sony was trying to lie scheme their way into everything, and it didn't work out for them, all because they wanted they wanted Starfield. That's what this everybody being held back, that's what it was for. It was for Starfield. Alright, y'all stay blessed. Always remember to believe in yourself and follow your dreams. You shall achieve it. We out here in the streets, man. Deuces.